Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you will be fine. Welcome in speaking session. Today we will speak on how can improve your speaking skill. So what kind of strategies, what kind of things you should keep in mind when you are trying to speak and what you have to do for your speaking purpose. So there are many tips you should keep in mind when you are trying to speak, particularly English. When you try to speak in English, then you feel hesitation. So what kind of things you should keep in mind, what kind of strategies or what kind of ideas you should keep in mind when you are trying to speak in English, and why you fear from English, and why you far away from English. So what kinds of thinking you should develop for your speaking skills. So there are many things you should keep in mind. First thing you should keep in mind, you should try to speak in English on daily basis. If you will speak on daily basis, definitely you will be able to speak well. So your mentality, your ideas, your thoughts, your conversation at least should be in English. If it will be in English, definitely it creates new vocabulary for you. When it will be new vocabulary for you, definitely it creates great impact on your learning. So if your learning will be good, definitely you can speak well. So for this point of view, for speaking purpose, you should keep in mind you have to focus on daily basis. It means that if you will focus on daily basis, one day you will be able to speak well, and there will be no hesitation, there will be no fear, there will be no any kind of afraid when you are trying to speak. So if you will practice on daily basis, then it will be possible to speak well. So another thing you should keep in mind regarding speaking point of view, there should be conversation with your friends in English. It means that when you are trying to speak, then try to speak in English. Like if you will try to speak in English, definitely it will be create new vocabulary for you. It means that when you want to talk, when you want to conversate, when you want to text with your friends, then you should keep in mind you should talk in English, you should write, you should type, you should text your message in English, so that other one will able to understand and other one easily understand your message. So through this you can also grip on your communication skills. So another thing you should keep in mind when you are trying to speak, you should at least spend 5 to 10 minutes on listening practice. If your listening practice will be good, definitely new words came in your mind, new thoughts came in your mind, new ideas came in your mind, and you will be able to speak well. So if you will listen, then you can speak. If you will listen more and more English on daily basis, and then you can speak more and more English with others. So for this concern, for this purpose, you should develop this habit. If you will develop this habit, definitely one day you will be able to speak well, and your idea will be flourish, and your mind will be broad on daily basis. So another thing you should keep in mind when you're trying to speak, your cell phone, at least your keyboard should be in English. If you are typing, if you are texting someone, then at least one new words added in your vocabulary. When it will be added, definitely it creates good impact on your personality. So these kinds of things you should keep in mind regarding English speaking. So at least your cell phone, if you are using laptop, if you are using computer, then you should try to set all the software, particularly WhatsApp and Messenger and other type of multimedia software you are using when you are trying to speak, it would be in English, so that all the new vocabulary, all the new words added in your vocabulary, and you will be able to speak well. So these kinds of things you should keep in mind. Another thing, for students point of view, at least you should create your environment yourself. If you will create environment for yourself, definitely you can speak well, you can convey your message, and you can convey your thoughts, ideas without any problem. It means that when you are doing any activity in your life, so you should develop these kinds of habits in your life. If you will do this, definitely it will be easy for you. So you should create your environment yourself. It means that nobody want to change you, nobody try to give you new ideas. You are dependent upon you. It means that if you want to change yourself, then you should effort yourself. If you effort, definitely it's your progress, and one day you will be able to convey your ideas and thoughts. So these kinds of things you should keep in mind all the time, particularly those students they think that it's not our native language, how can we speak and how can we learn English. So if you will think all the ideas, all the conversation in English, so you can speak well. So if you think all the time it is difficult for you, it is very tough for you, it is very complicated for you, it is very typical for you, it is very difficult for you, then nobody can change you. So for this concern, all my students, all my fellows, all my listeners, they should focus on English. If you will give a little bit time on daily basis, one day you will be able to speak more and more English. And it is not tough task, it is not so tough procedure when you are trying to learn, when you are trying to speak. So these kinds of things you should keep in mind. There are many other factors, there are many other skills you have to develop in yourself. If you will do, definitely. So I hope so all my suggestions, all my ideas you should keep in mind. If you want to learn English, if you want to speak in English, so you have to develop yourself, because nobody want to change you if you will not change yourself. So if you want to change yourself, then you should change on daily basis, not too much but a little bit. If you will change yourself a little bit on daily basis, one day you will be able to speak well. So I hope so all of my students, all my listeners will act upon these my advices, and they will do exercise on daily basis, so that they will be able to speak well.